Strange Block Beats.
took our sweat, they took our dreams. They built their towers on our silent screams. They thought they owned the sun and stars, but we've been polishing our scars. Tick-tock goes the clock. Time to give them a shock. Big payback.
Yeah, the big payback coming for them. There's no turning back.
Big payback.
Yeah, the big payback. Hear the thunder, feel the attack. Feel the attack.
shining so grand. Never saw the fire in our hand. They laughed at us, they called us fools. Now we breaking all their rules. The worm, it turns, the tables flip. Gonna watch their fancy empire slip down, down, down to the ground. A brand new rhythm, a brand new sound. Big payback, yeah, the big payback coming for them. There's no turning back. Big payback, yeah, the big payback. Hear the thunder, feel the attack.
Hey, big salute, family. This your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah, who is worthy of praise, honor, and glory, and faith in our King and big brother Yahshua HaMashiach. And to the beloved mighty nation of Israel worldwide, I say peace and blessings to the whole nation. Shout out to the CUC family. Shout out to my brother Sharsham, the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Faith. Big salute to Elder Bro Tim, and all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. As you see the title, family, an all-white jury, 35 years, why Karmelo Anthony's trial wasn't fair. And we already know what it is, family. See, when you know what it is, you move differently. But when you don't know what it is, a lot of times you be puzzled, because you're trying to understand why these type of things continuously happen. But when you actually on the side of knowing what it is, you move a little different outside of your emotions and just move strategically according to the Most High Yah and Yahshua, understanding the Bible, understanding God's plans, understanding prophecy, understanding that our time is near. And by us knowing that, we move wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. Now, that doesn't mean we cowards. It doesn't mean we in fear. That just means, according to the Most High, we going to use our wisdom and knowledge and not our emotions and our feelings. Because like I told y'all before, and I'm just going to speak candidly and honest. I'm the type of person, when I speak, according to my convictions, what I see and what I feel. Now, sometimes these are just my feelings outside the scriptures. But when I'm using the Bible, then I'm speaking the Most High terminology and Yahshua's terminology, and I remove my feelings and emotions out the way. But when it comes to my people and me being a part of my people and see what my people going through and things that I've also been through myself in life, dealing with police, dealing with cops, you know what I'm saying, being thrown in the back seat, getting rowdy with the police. I know about all this, family. So when me looking at what my people going through, they don't know what they going through, but we do. That's why they still trying to march. That's why they still trying to vote their way out of captivity. They yelling and screaming because they don't know to turn to Yah and cry to him and not government. Cry to him and not politicians. Cry to him, family. Go to Yahshua. He your defense attorney, not flesh. The Most High is your true judge, not that man sitting on the podium with a black coat on. Most judges are perverted. And y'all can go look this stuff up, because I'm about to show you a video. This judge that just convicted Karmelo Anthony, there's a woman outside of Houston called Dr. Matthew. She got some paperwork on the DA and the judge that I'm about to let y'all hear. But before we do that, I want to show you Jeff Metcalf, the father of Austin Metcalf. And I want to show you what type of man he is, and then you'll know what type of sons he raised. If you want to know how children are, the reflection of a child is their parents, whether good or bad. When you hear people in the community say, boy, Marjorie, you sure raised a good boy. Marjorie, you sure raised a good daughter, because that daughter is a reflection of that mama and daddy in that community. Now, Jeff Metcalf, I don't even care if I mess his name up. Jeff Metcalf, he's a reflection of his two sons. See, he think he a good father getting on TV talking about, I went fishing with my son. Boy, you're a horrible father. Your son's getting suspended from school, fighting on you, you fighting on their mama. You ain't no good father. You're a horrible father. Y'all always want to talk about black fathers, black mothers. Look at this father right here. Two sons running around the school bullying people, getting kicked out of school. Everybody knew they were bullies. They big as I don't know what. So when they ran up on Karmelo, you don't know what type of fear gripped that young boy. But y'all gonna say he should have never pulled out a knife, but y'all don't have the same energy when white boys running in the supermarket shooting black people. White boys running in the church shooting black people. We minding our business at the park getting shot. We minding our business in our car getting shot. The police shooters, white people shooters. I mean, come on, man. If we gonna keep it real, let's keep it real today. White folk is the worst terror on the earth of all nations. White folk, you are the biggest terrorists. You are a terror to society. You murder and slaughter more than anybody in history, and you got the audacity to act like you so mad that Karmelo Anthony defended himself against this one white boy when y'all run into schools shooting all nations. You run into the movie theater shooting all nations. You run into the grocery store slaughtering black people. You run into the churches slaughtering black people. And you got the audacity to fix your mouth acting like this case just made y'all so outraged when all y'all do is murder. But all of a sudden you outraged? Y'all are the biggest murderers on the earth. Nobody has killed and slaughtered more people than Europeans. You have no culture. You have no history. All y'all do is shed blood. Not only do you drink blood, you eat blood, and then you shed blood. You just bloodthirsty. But I want to show y'all Jeff Metcalf, whatever his goofy name is. I want to show y'all what type of father he is. All you got to do is look at what come out of a man's mouth and his actions. It's going to tell you a lot about that man. And you can just look into his soul, because the eyes is a window. You can tell he's a pathetic human being. You think I'm playing? Let me open up my window. The man pathetic. Trying to act like he's a good father all of a sudden. He lost a son. And, you know, I ain't mocking death. I don't mock death. But at the end of the day, according to they saying they was bullying people, sometimes you got things coming to you don't expect. That's why it's called leave people alone. Trying to use your size to overpower people and bully people. Everybody ain't going for the bullying. Some people waiting on you. Soon as you try to bully them, they gonna stick you. Or they gonna shoot you. They not going. Everybody ain't gonna tolerate the bullying. Some people are already prepared for when you try to bully them. They not going. Let's get it, family. Listen to this goofy white man, y'all. What happened to my video? Where you go? Hold on. Whoa. What you doing? It's not what I clicked on. Let's get it now. Here we go. Listen to this man, family. Jesus.
It's on the Austin Metcalf Karmelo Anthony trial aftermath. Jeff Metcalf got on TikTok Live and showed you his completely racist side. For him to sit there and say this wasn't about race, and this video I'm about to show you gives you an idea into how these twins were raised and how we ended up here and how they were most likely talking to Karmelo. Look at what Jeff Metcalf had to say about slavery.
Even though they did wrong, you're going to support someone who does something against the law. You're encouraging and saying it's okay because he's a certain color. Oh, you've got more melanin than me. Ooh, so you get more in privileges, more entitlement?
Let me do my fair use. Thank you, Sister E, because yeah, YouTube been messing with my channel, y'all, taking videos down, giving me warnings. I put up a video that I said white people ain't got no rhythm, and YouTube took the video down and said I violated their community guidelines, y'all, because I say white people ain't got no rhythm. Fair use. Fair use for the people that don't have no rhythm. And I said it again.
Because 400 years ago, someone actually sold you to us, and we took you over here and put you to work. And then we had a civil war to free your ass. And now you want to talk shit? Oh, I've been so oppressed. You could.
Y'all hear this pathetic Peckerwood? He said they freed us. Do y'all hear this pathetic Peckerwood? This man is the father that raised the two boys, y'all. This the idiotic father right here who act like he's a good father, because you know, and I'm gonna say this. See, one thing when I speak, I don't have to say I'm not talking about all white people. Man, if the shoe fit, put it on. I don't cater to y'all. I speak the truth. Most white parents, they are pathetic parents. That's why they flipped it on you. Most white parents are pathetic. They raise school shooters. They raise children who build guns and, you know, plant mass shootings. And then after they do it, they say he was depressed. He was battling depression. He was going through some things. But you don't have no room for you after everything you've been through. You can't go through some things. You can't be going through a mental breakdown. You can't be going through the woes of society and oppression. You got to just deal with it, but they don't deal with theirs. They terrorize you every day and then tell you, man, pick yourself up and stop whining. But when it's their kids, they make excuses. Have you ever noticed certain stories don't make the media because they don't want to paint their children as monsters, but they love painting your children as monsters? But it's really their children who are the monsters because their parents are monsters. Like mother, like daughter, like mother, like father, like son, like father. This is the white people, man. They are terrorists. We just got to be bold enough to say it, family. They are the terror to all the world. But they didn't flip it on our people and made the world believe it's us. And it's not you. They'll take a small group of people who commit crime in the black community, and then they'll say, we make up all the crime of America. Don't you know how stupid you sound? How can we, according to y'all, be 13% of the population and we make up 50% of all the crime in the United States? You are so stupid. You mean to say, because you're so dumb, that we make up all the crime in the black community towards one another, dumb. But it is not all the United States of America. And I don't even believe that we kill the way y'all say we kill. I don't trust nothing that come out of your media. I don't trust nothing that come out of your mouth. You are a serpent with a mouth. And a serpent is always going to bite, because that's what he do. He bite. And he put venom in you. And that's what they have done through the media. Pausing his venom to the world, paint black Americans as the monsters when it's really them. They hide in disguise and paint you as the monster, black man, black woman. They paint your children as the monsters, black man, black woman. But who the real monster? This man right here and his counterparts, the judge, the DA, the prosecutor, the defense attorney, they all in bed together, family. They all work together. And we have to understand that if it wasn't for the laws that white people passed for them, because they ain't nothing but a bunch of cowards, if we going to keep it real, the only thing they hide behind is the laws that they pass. They cowards. They cowards. Understand that, Israel.
Vote 1960. Look how far you've come. Look at all the free shit we give you. You're not oppressed. You're fucking entitled. You know what DEI stands for? Yeah. It means I don't have to be fucking qualified. I just have to be a certain color or a race or gender. Whose broad ass idea was that? I don't know about you, but when I grew up, there was no participation trophy. There wasn't a safe space created for me because my feelings were hurt. We had to take actual responsibility for our own actions. Wow, what a concept. If you want society to change, if you want a better place for your kids, then get involved in your kids' life, in your community, in your church, but don't sit on your couch and bitch when it doesn't go your way.
And what's crazy is in part of this video, he tries to say black fathers are not involved in their life. It's like 78% of y'all aren't even involved, when that statistic has been debunked. Black fathers are more involved in their children's life than almost any other race. Next, he has a Mark Wayne Mullen moment claiming to be Native American and goes on another racist rant. Look at this.
We are Native American. I have my Indian card and so do the boys. So if you want to talk about stolen land, yeah, that starts here. We were here before y'all were. They took all our land.
This got to be the dumbest white man I ever seen in my life. This man don't know history. He looked like a drunk. He's full of anger and rage. And he the one raised the two sons to be what they were. And one lost his life because the father is the reflection of what he raised. So the point that I'm trying to say, family, is that y'all have to stop demonizing yourself, demonizing one another based on the interpretation of monsters who have slaughtered the world. They're in no position to tell you how to love, tell you what to feel, tell you what to get mad at, tell you to move on. You don't listen to no people like this. How can you be reasonable with the unreasonable? How can you be empathetic to those who don't show empathy? How can you be compassionate to the non-compassionate? Family. You don't listen to people like this tell you about your community. You don't see their community. You don't see their children. We don't listen to people like this, family, because we know one thing. All these people who want to lie, and I'm not going to even deal with you black coons today because I want to stay on topic, but y'all make my stomach sick to my core. Y'all always use this deflection where y'all don't get on black people in the black community when we kill each other. Listen here, dumb. Don't you know how many videos I did calling out black men, black sisters, young black children? For man, like we call our people out. What are you talking about? A lot of our people, I ain't the only one. We all call our people out for the evil we do to one another in the community. But guess what, though? You lie in your media and say that this is abroad. This is a worldwide problem in the black community. No, it's not, goofball. We don't kill the way y'all say we kill. You know how I know that to be true? Because a lot of us have jobs. A lot of us working to send our kids to school. A lot of our kids are participating in activities outside of school. Parents are paying money to give their kids a better life. We are not killing and doing the things that y'all say we do because we are here truly surviving. But your kids, you a lawyer and your son a school shooter. You a doctor and your son a school shooter. You a government official and your son is a school shooter. You're a high-ranking official and your son just shot up a school. And you have the audacity to tell us how to raise our kids? I think not, goofball. I keep telling y'all, when white people talk to me, my ears just go like, it's like I go deaf. I don't like when they try to explain stuff to me because I don't reason with the unreasonable. They have no comprehension skills. So why would I talk to them, family? Y'all think I'm joking. I do not try to reason with the unreasonable. Even when you tell them, man, look at what your people have done, they make excuses. Yeah, I understand what you said. No. I don't need you to understand nothing, dog. Y'all are the most vile, wicked people that has ever been upon the face of the earth. And it's documented in history. But they flipped it on you, Israel. They flipped it on you, family.
And put us on a reservation. They just brought you guys over on a boat.
Let me guess, your Indian name is running around with big racist mouth bull.
The next question is, are you satisfied with the sentence that Karmelo Anthony received? Do you believe Austin has received justice?
That's a real easy question for me to know. Hell no. What is justice? Justice for me is when Austin walks through that door and can hug me. That's how long he should stay in jail. Until my son comes back through that door. Do I think justice was served? No. There's all types of justice. Street justice, legal justice.
Let me guess. Real street justice means strange fruiting someone like you good old boys used to do in the old days and have picnics and make postcards. I'm sorry for anybody who was triggered by this video, but I thought it was important to debunk Jeff Metcalf saying he's not racist. And now you get an idea for how these twins most likely acted towards Karmelo Anthony, acting like they were superior to him. And I do believe he acted in self-defense, and we need to bring justice to Karmelo Anthony.
So, family, there you go. I started off with Jeff Metcalf, because I know he probably on Met. Do y'all see this man? So now you know the sons that he raised. That's why I'm so happy that a lot of our people are starting. Do y'all not see that a lot of our people are starting to go and try to participate in jury activity? Have y'all seen that? But they are dismissing our people because they don't want them participating as far as the jury go. See, a lot of our people trying to participate because they see that a lot of our brothers and sisters are being railroaded. And soon as they go try to participate, guess what they say? They dismiss them. They dismiss them, family, because they don't want us to participate. Because they know majority of our people are going to judge righteously and not just based on a person's skin color like they do. Soon as they see you black, you're a criminal. You don't deserve a second chance. But their children, oh, he's just a juvenile. He's just a child. Give him a second chance. They do not believe you deserve a second chance once you have messed up, family. But their children, school shooter, take them straight to Burger King and eat a Happy Meal. But we're going to deal with why these things continuously happen to us too. Because we know we are the children of Israel. And we really angered the Most High. When I read these scriptures, man, we really angered our Father, man. I'm talking about we angered him. We really made him upset, man. Because to allow these type of things for us to continue to go through, we angered our Father, man. He don't even want you going through these things. He's upset with you that you have to go through these things. This is not the plans he had for us, fam. He upset we even over here. He don't want us over here. We supposed to be home, enjoying life that he prepared for us to enjoy. We don't even need, he didn't even create us to work hard, man. It's not why we was created for him. We were supposed to be relaxing, enjoying the fruit of our labor, our vineyards, our people, one another, our music, our language, our culture, our heritage. But we over here. But we have adapted because we are people who know how to adapt to our circumstances. So I want to show y'all this. Watch this. Since you want to run your mouth. There's a sister out of Houston, Texas. And I met Brother Cornell Lex before too. Big old swole, big brother. Big old basketball head too. That boy swole though. But he ran up on me one day. I had on some Hebrew Israelite clothes. And he said, young brother, that right there is who you are. And don't ever forget it. And I said, already. Yes, sir. So I want to show y'all this. And this is going to prove that we're dealing with some sick people. Here we go, family. We're dealing with some sick, perverted people. And I want to salute Dr. Matthew for getting this information. And she finna paint this picture and knock this thing out the park. Watch this, family.
Okay, I'm going to do a testing 1, 2, 3. Let me.
Hold on, let me make the screen bigger. All right, there we go.
You know that you got everything. If everything is clear.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all come on. Yeah, because they need to be able to see. Yeah, y'all come on. Y'all stand around.
Okay, okay.
Y'all stand around.
Okay, praise be.
Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready, y'all. Ready? Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Candace Matthews. I am the National Minister of Politics for the New Black Panther Nation, and I'm also a national renowned human civil rights activist, advocate, and author. I'm here today because I was summoned by the community. What I seen in the past week and a half was a new era, real live lynching that happened with Karmelo Anthony. Now, I had a lot of people reaching out to me on social media. I had a lot of people tagging me and everything because I cannot be everywhere at one time. I'm all over the United States.
That's right.
But the thing is that when I seen that they had an actual activist and they had a legal team and they didn't have no black people on the jury, that would not have happened on our watch. I don't understand how that was even able to go further than that. That should have went to the First Court of Appeals. Then after the First Court of Appeals, then it go to the Fifth Circuit Court. We would have took it all the way to the Supreme Court. That didn't happen. Another thing that I looked at is that we had people here that were paid to be moles to create chaos. See, we used to dealing with that when we on our activism travels across this United States. That would not have happened on our watch. But again, let's be clear. Everything happens for a reason. But one thing I want to let the community know, just because I wasn't here doesn't mean I wasn't working. We were working behind the scenes because we knew that this was a setup from the beginning.
Yes.
We knew that they was going to find him guilty. We didn't know that it was going to be 35 years though, but we knew that it was going to be something that was going to be egregious.
Yes.
And that's why I want to give a shout out to Charleston White. I want to give a shout out to Brother Cornell X, because all of us got together so we can help this family to be able to get the proper legal team that's needed. And what we do, we're not going to push a legal team on you. We're going to give you the top of the notch, creme de la creme, and you pick who you clear.
Come on, man.
This is the coolest keyboard I've ever had. First up, it is super compact. The whole keyboard fits into the small bag.
Everything happens for a reason. But one thing I want to let the community know, just because I wasn't here doesn't mean I wasn't working. We were working behind the scenes because we knew that this was a setup from the beginning.
Yes.
We knew that they was going to find him guilty. We didn't know that it was going to be 35 years though, but we knew that it was going to be something that was going to be egregious. Yes. And that's why I want to give a shout out to Charles White. I want to give a shout out to Brother Cornell X, because all of us got together so we can help this family to be able to get the proper legal team that's needed. And what we do, we're not going to push a legal team on you. We're going to give you the top of the notch, creme de la creme, and you pick who you want to fit for you.
Yes.
Okay? And that is exactly what we're doing right now at this time. Now, we know that they was running everything real quick with this case, because I thought everything was going to be done today. I thought it was going to be done today. It was 2 days ago. And guess what? I couldn't be here for that day because guess what? Because as an activist, when you hold people accountable, they set traps for you. Yeah. I had to be in court for a case that they was trying to set me up on that got dismissed on. Okay? But guess who here today?
Yep. Dr. Matthews.
Okay? So when you're dealing with a case of this magnitude, you have to have an experienced activist. You have to have an experienced legal team. And that's exactly what we saw, okay? And I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. It is what it is. Now we are at this point where I seen a DA, I seen a judge, I seen the Metcalf family, I seen my people, and the whole United States seen what happened here. So now where we are is what the next steps. Because see, I'm not going to do no press conference with no rah-rah. I don't have time for that. Now it's about action and plans of action. What I seen was that this young man, I've worked on several cases.
Didn't I tell y'all family we got to deal with wisdom? You heard what she said? She not with all that. She don't got time for the rah-rah because that's a deflection. We got to stay on point. They trying to get the young brother out, man. So when I saw the people dancing in the street and screaming and hooping and hollering, man, look, we don't need none of that, man. We got to deal wisely with our enemy. You got to deal wisely with the enemy. Then you got to ask the Most High to order and guide the steps to lead us into the right path so they can get the justice for the young brother. Because if you don't involve the Most High, I can show you scriptures. When Joshua and them did not ask counsel of the Lord and made a covenant outside of the Most High with the fake Gibeonites, they could not kill these people because they did not ask counsel of the Lord. So we can't do nothing unless we ask for guidance. Most High, what should we do? Should we go or should we forbear? Is this good, Father? Should we step back? What you think, Father? Lead us, guide us. Let us know what you want us to do. Because a lot of time we just move on our own accord. Yes, you got to apply the actions, but you also need the guidance to apply the actions. And that guidance comes from Yah and Yahshua.
Criminal cases. I have never seen no inmate that's in a county jail going to TDC the very next day. Normally it takes 30, 60, 90 days before you are able to get on their chain to go to TDC. They hurry up and got this baby out of here. Then another thing that we also seen, that's why I'm bringing this information to you. What we also seen was that they already gave him a public defendant for the appeal. So this is why this is very evident and this is important, why I had to come here, so you don't get no misinformation. So now what's happening is that we have to ensure that there is the right, correct legal team to help in this process, because we can't have no more ball dropping, y'all. We cannot, because we have a young man's life that's at stake at this time. Now, I'm not finna get into retrying this case because that happened then. We are here now. We are here dealing with the appeals process. This is what we own, and the time clock starts now. The fight starts now. The fight starts now, people. This is not something that we just have to be, no. This is serious. This is serious. And then I want to also say to the very people that would say, well, Dr. Matthews, she's not here. No, baby, you don't know what the hell I was doing. Because at the end of the day, I'm here now. The big dog is here now. And people going to be held accountable in these streets. And one thing that I want to lay out, because I know y'all didn't know nothing about this, since what I was told by some of the court watchers.
I'm not going to stop the video no more. Y'all know why I'm letting this video play? It's something she about to say about the judge and the DA. And this, I'm telling y'all, once all this information is really exposed, Karmelo coming home. And I pray that the Most High, that's probably why the Most High allowing him to sit down, so he can expose all this before the whole United States of America. Watch what y'all about to hear about the judge and the DA. Let me let it rock out.
They would bring information to me and tell me how the DA was talking in that hearing, would tell me how the judge was moving in that hearing, right? Well, baby, I got some tea on them in the bag of evidence. Baby, this is the hammer bag of evidence. So, hold this for me, brother.
Uh-oh. Here it go.
See, I ain't come out here to play.
Perverts.
I came out here since you over here want to call this boy a murderer. Then we're gonna take the covers off you. Ain't no way in hell that you need to be a damn DA with this foolishness. Did you know?
We didn't know. Tell us, sister. Uh-oh, here it goes.
There is a 75-page federal lawsuit for sexual harassment of the DA that was saying that Karmelo Anthony is a murderer. Well, you need to be a registered sex offender, sucker. Let me read.
We ain't know that.
The Most High don't sleep, family. The Most High don't sleep, family. Come on, man.
Oh, so you thought y'all was the only one that could go in PACES. And let me explain to you what PACES is. PACES is the database for federal lawsuits. See, we have a research team, baby. That's colder than the media.
Woo!
So let me go ahead and read a little bit of it, show you how to
talk to him. What? That's my sister right there. I love y'all, family. My people, the coldest, boy.
After Jane Doe 1 refused defendant Willis, ain't that his name, Greg Willis?
Yes,
okay. Advances at the Galveston TDCAA conference, he treated her quite differently in the workplace. He began demeaning and berating her. In one closed-door meeting, he told her, "You think like a child, and I would treat you like a child." Defendant Willis likely appreciated the gender slurring that is implicit in a male supervisor telling a female employee that she thinks like a child. Oh, wait a minute, it gets better. Hold on.
You gotta love her.
More than once, she tried to break free, but he held her tighter. These physical encounters were unwanted and sexual in nature. Jane Doe 1 eventually put in for a position in the Victim Assistance Division and got it in December 2020. This role put her under the supervision of Chief Prickle. However, the unwanted touches and full frontal hugs with moaning continued. The most recent of the sexualized hugs back in April 2022. We got a damn freak for the DA, but you want to talk about Karmelo Anthony? No, we're gonna talk about you, because if you want to sit up here and go do this rocket docket type case, well, we're gonna rocket docket your ass because you need to be in jail. You do not need to be a DA here. But see, this is what they don't tell you. That's why you got to research your people, who you're voting for.
Talk to him.
And I'm finna say this to the Republican Party. Republican Party, y'all need to write somebody else in. Because this man here is a sexual deviant. And he has no place being a DA here in Collin County. And if you want to see this lawsuit, you can go to my Houston Stringer page or Nights on TV. We're going to drop the whole 75 pages so you can read it for yourself. And there's some sick puppy foolishness in here. But he's DA though. Oh, okay. Let me see.
Now she about to do the judge, y'all.
Get exclusive Mortal Kombat 2 wallpapers for your PC.
Now she about to do the judge. There is nothing here that should not be revealed.
We took it a step further. Hold that for me. We took it a step further because anytime we pull court documents, my legal team.
I'll go back for you, my son. I'll go back.
Karmelo Anthony. No, we're gonna talk about you. Case. Well, we're gonna rocket docket your ass. Because you need to be in jail. You do not need to be a DA here. But see, this is what they don't tell you. That's why you got to research your people, who you're voting for. And I'm finna say this to the Republican Party. Republican Party, y'all need to write somebody else in. Because this man here is a sexual deviant. And he has no place being a DA here in Collin County. And if you want to see this lawsuit, you can go to my Houston Stringer page or
Houston Stringer page.
Nights on TV.
Nights on TV. Houston Stringer page and Nights on TV. And she said you can read the whole 75 page of this deviant of a DA. And she says some sick stuff in there. So we already know how they get down. They very sick, you know.
Go drop the whole 75 pages so you can read it for yourself. And there's some sick puppy foolishness in here. But he's DA though. Oh, okay. Let me see. Yeah.
Now she about to do the judge.
And we took it a step further.
Yep, got to get the judge.
Hold that for me. We took it a step further because anytime we pull court documents, my legal team will put it in an audit and it'll give a psychological background of the defendant. Y'all want to hear it? Yeah. I can't hear you. You want to hear it? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Boy, we got charisma, boy. We got charisma,
we have
boy.
Predatory behavior patterns of District Attorney Greg Willis. The complaint outlines an administrative pattern where DA Willis routinely leveraged his immense legal and professional power, including his authority to refer individuals for indictment and control criminal investigations to isolate and exploit female employees. Oh, he enforces strict closed-door policies using forested glass office doors to maintain total occupancy. Across multiple independent plaintiff accounts, Willis repeatedly utilized identical operational pretexts to force unwanted physical contact. He frequently claimed he needed help with an electronic document to draw female staff behind his desk, subsequently tapping them in chairs, massaging their shoulders, stroking their limbs, and forcing full frontal body hugs while rubbing their lower backs, audibly moaning. He explicitly framed his actions as personal compulsions, stating,
this man is not a DA, family. This man is a porn star. This man not no DA. This man is a freaky porn star, family. You hear what this man is doing to these women? He in the wrong field.
Telling staff, sometimes I can't help myself. When he near to them and blaming their appearance for the lack of professional control. That's the DA we got in here. That's the DA who did this to Karmelo Anthony. So y'all ain't know that, huh? Oh, y'all didn't? Okay. And then, so let me tell you about, let me get nothing. Hold on, it's more, baby. It's more stuff.
Get the judge. Dr. Brian, get the judge, man. Let the world know about the judge.
I want to give credit to North Carolina The Beat, which is another, Black journalist that we all work together. All us people, activists, journalists, we work together. And I thank him for giving us this information, and we confirmed all of it. However, Judge Roach. Now I'm on your avenue. Okay? Did y'all know that there's a third-party website? Because y'all know I deal with judicial accountability, right? Y'all know I bring them judges and I slang them when they dirty, right? So there's a third party that I want you all to be able to go to. And I'm going to make sure that we put it in the article so you can use that as a resource. Because whatever court you go to in the United States that deal with family and children, you need to know who's on this list. And this is a list of child abuse judges.
What?
As of, this is child abuse judges. And this comes from the childabusejudges.com. Yeah. See, you don't know until you know, right? Okay. So as of 12/22/2025, 1,400 plus judges have been accused of child abuse. Many judges 2 to 6 times. So let's see what state we got Texas up with, because this is all of them. But I'm just going to show y'all Texas.
The judge is a pedo.
Let's see who name on here.
The judge is a pedo.
Oh yeah, here you go. My Versace glasses kind of got in the way. But
I love
Judge
her,
John Roach Jr. is on that list. And this is the same judge that convicted Karmelo. So you know what they say. Don't throw rocks living in a what?
A glass house.
So you need to know who is governing you guys. Because if you don't, how do you know how to move? That's why elections is important. You need to know who you're voting for. Y'all over here putting sex offenders in here, child abuse judges in here, and you wonder why you can't move 2 steps forward and you got to take 2 steps back, and then they turn around and take your kids from you. Then they turn around and have your ass going to TDCJ for over 30 years. But that's what you got in this county here. So what I want to leave to the people of Collin County is this. DFW surrounding areas. We got to mobilize. We got to mobilize. We got to stop fighting each other, and we got to start fighting fire with fire. We have to let these people know that we would not tolerate this egregious activity that they're doing to our people. We would not tolerate it. So I did not come out here to rah-rah. I came out here to tell truth to power.
Hallelujah.
So you know who you dealing with in here. See, while you going and getting in that Jordan line, you better get in that voting line.
Talk to him.
When you over there on that stripper pole, you better get to that voting pole. Right. Because at the end of the day, who they affect locally is y'all. So do I got any questions for the meeting? Because I got time today.
Family, who say the Most High don't work? Didn't the Most High tell you he don't sleep? Didn't Yahshua tell you he don't sleep? He said there is nothing hid that should not be revealed. Nobody knew about this at the time of this case. She went and digged this evidence up by the power of the Most High. We give him credit and glory and honor for allowing her to receive this information, to expose that pedo, to expose that freako. Do y'all see what's going on? This is why the Most High could have set Karmelo down, so it wouldn't be so many distractions. Because I truly believe if he would have been found guilty at that time, they would have tried to do something to that family. And everybody knew it. So let the Most High work his work, family. We can't understand his work, what he doing, but he understand what he doing. Let him sit down, because the Most High is about to work a work in our time. And we going to see this work. And he didn't already work this work through our sister, Dr. Matthews. The Most High allowed her to get this information. Now the whole world know this judge is a pedo. The DA is a freako. And we know the freaks come out at night. But according to them, they come out in the daytime because they snowflake. They snowflake. So they like to do theirs. It ain't at night, family. See, white folks are freaks. They truly freaks. They'll climb inside of a horse, a dead horse, and put blood all over their body and then have relations with their partner. They'll have relations with a pig, and all the pig gonna do is go oink, oink. Because they freaks. They sick. This man is messing with babies. And whatever the color those babies are, is still wrong, even if it's white babies. Because these are defenseless children, defenseless babies. They don't even have the frontal cortex to even understand what's going on with life. They don't understand nothing. They don't even have the brain development. These people are sick. But I thank the Most High for revealing this. Because Karmelo coming out that prison. He coming out. Now, he might got to sit down for whatever the Most High is doing. Maybe a year, maybe 2. But I'm telling y'all, he coming out that prison. The Most High is about to open up the floodgates and expose all this wickedness that we've been knowing for, 400-500 years. We already know these people sick. These are the ones who mess with kids, y'all. It's your judges, your politicians, your government officials, the people that's in power. They are the ones who violate the babies. And the Most High is opening up the floodgates and pulling back the curtain on all you freaks. So now that our sister didn't expose that, let me get out of there. Because now I want to show you something. And I want to show you that it's something that you already know what's going on in society. But I just want to show you anyway, family. So look, check this out. There was a young brother. And guess what? It did not get no news media attention. But I'm going to show you the video. There was a young brother by the name of David Pleasant, 19 years old, shot in the back of the head by 2 white boys. Let me show y'all what happened to these 2 white boys. And this is why I would never run to my enemy for justice. I run to my Father. I run to my King. Because I know my Father is never going to be unrighteous. And that's why I never run to the unrighteous to get righteousness. But I run to the righteous that I know is righteous to get the righteousness that we seeking, to get the justice that we seek. You got to go to the righteous judge to get the right justice. You can't run to the unrighteous for righteousness. You can't run to the unreasonable to reason. It's never going to work, family. That's why when I hear my people crying to white folks and trying to explain to them, how can you explain anything to a people who don't know how to show no empathy? But when they come to their children, all of a sudden a light bulb go off. Oh, now they know what empathy is and can pass. But when there's anybody else, they blind and turn their eyes from compassion, empathy, or justice. They don't know what it is when it's you. They make excuses. But when it's them, they want the whole world to feel their pain. I don't feel the pain of white folk. Anybody else, you do what you want to do. I don't feel their pain. I feel your pain. I understand your plight. I don't understand other people's plight. It's their people's job to understand their people's plight. It's my job to build and encourage my nation, not other people. That's their people's job, not K. Judah's job. That is not my burden. That's their burden, not mine. My burden is to my people, not other people. If people can't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. And I'm not a sympathizer with evil. I don't pray for evil. I hear black people saying, pray for the Metcalf family too. For what? Give me a good reason. For what? We family. Somebody tell me. Maybe I'm wrong. What I need to pray for that family for? What I'm praying for? What, for them not to be racist? For them to be better people? For him to raise his son better? For him to be a better father? What I'm praying for? I need to know. I don't pray for evil. We don't even show this much compassion to our own. We got coons demonizing Karmelo Anthony And y'all didn't even have this much energy for Dalen Roof. He shot 9 people in the church, and I didn't even hear you coons going hard on that Peckerwood. But you go hard on Karmelo Anthony, who was defending himself. And y'all so stupid, you gonna say, well, why did he have to stab him though? Don't you know that compared to Karmelo Anthony, those 2 boys are a weapon compared to his little frame? So you use what you gotta use against a big bully. You know you can't beat him, so you poke him. How we don't understand that? That they body compared to him is a weapon compared to his size. So you poke him. You got to get him off you, right? How else you going to get somebody that's 215 pounds, play football off of you unless you have something to get him off of you? You poke him. I bet he'll let you go after that. Everybody act like they don't understand when it does. Making excuses for this white boy. Oh, he still didn't have to stab him. You wasn't in Karmelo Anthony's shoes. You don't know what you would do if 2 big old 220-something pound boys running up on you, trying to hurt you. What you think you gonna do? You gonna grab something. And whatever you grab, you gonna use it to get them up off of you. But, oh, since you ain't in his shoes, you don't understand that. But I bet you if it's your son, you will understand. Too many coons in our community, dog. And y'all are stupid to me, the way you think that this boy should get 35 years. But I'm about to show you a story, dum-dum, and I want you to tell me what these 2 white boys should get. You coons make me sick to my stomach. Let me open up my window and show this. Here we go, man. Let me show this. Woo. Let me see if I can open up this window real quick. Y'all bear with me. Too many coons among us, dog. Too many coons. Let me see. If I wanted to open up a TikTok video at the bottom, let me see how this works. Let me see. Right here. I want y'all to listen to this story. Since Anthony got 35, watch what these 2 white boys right here got. And this did not get no media attention because it was 2 white boys who killed the black boy. But when a black boy defend himself against 2 big old white boys, it get national media attention. Because in their mind, we can kill you. You can't kill us. That's why they put laws in place to defend them when they kill one of you. But when you defend yourself against these monsters, they try to lock you up to put fear in the rest of us. I put this on my life. And the Lord, he know who K. Judah is because he created me. If you white boys play with me, which I ain't never had a white boy play with me, or a Mexican, or nobody run up on me playing with me. If that was me, I would do the same thing. I wish I would let one of you white boys run up on me and I'm just going to stand there and let you hurt me. If it's too many of y'all, I'm laying all y'all down on the ground. I bet y'all won't run up on me no more. And that's going to teach the rest of your people to stop playing with us. See, you trying to invoke fear, but you so stupid, you're not invoking fear. Because we have no fear. Because we going to defend ourselves at all costs. I'm not just going to lose my life in vain, just letting you take it. I'm going to defend myself at all costs. And I teach my children to defend themselves. Don't start nothing, but defend yourself. And if it's the mama or daddy, oh my God, you better come get me. Because even my wife going to be scared if they come get their daddy. She going to be praying. Because you don't want KJ to get involved if you playing with my kids. I'm going to die for my family, my kids, my wife. I have no fear, family. I come from circumstances where fear go out the window. And God allowed me to survive those circumstances. So how am I fear a white man? Check this video out. Let's get it. Let me see what the window look like. Hold on. Here we go. Y'all check this out.
What's good, y'all? I'm your girl, Honey Ray. I want y'all to meet David Pleasant. This is a post from his aunt, Asia Pleasant. She said her nephew was unalived at the hands of cowards that were scared of an unarmed person running away. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Now, this also happened in the same Collin County where Karmelo Anthony was recently convicted of murder of Austin Metcalf. Now, Asia goes on to say that David wasn't bothering anyone. He was a charming young man. He was kind, and, he respected everyone he came around. So the two assailants are Mason and Alec. Mason got no charges, and Alec got 4 years, but also with time served. So after that, he was released within that year of the conviction, 3 years. And he got parole. Make it make sense. She also states that Alec had the gun. He shot twice. No manslaughter, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, no gun charge, just assault like he was killed in a fight. You could pause and read because I'm going to briefly give just a summary of what she said in this post. These are the two assailants, Mason and Alec Ray. So she said her nephew was unarmed. She is sticking to that story, and that is the truth. They bothered him, they assaulted him, and they untimely took his life, and they were served with the bare minimum. We want to get this story out there and spread awareness and what is going on in America, and not only that, what is going on to the African American community and how we have to protect our people, okay? David Pleasant was running away from these guys, and they deliberately and intentionally shot him in the back of the head. Y'all already know I'm your girl, Honey Ray, and when I got something in the background, there's a story to be told and a light to be shared on it. Make sure you all share this, get this out. More people need to know about his story, and more people need to be able to know how they can support the Pleasant family during this tumultuous journey of getting justice for their son, their nephew, their brother, their cousin, their loved one. Just simple. Y'all already know. Peace. What's good, y'all? I'm your girl.
Now hold on. This about to blow y'all mind though. Did y'all hear what happened to our young brother? 19 years old, minding his business, and two white assailants shot him in the back of his head. So I said, man, maybe I'm tripping. I know this got news coverage. I know this was nationwide. I know somebody know about this story. Dog, believe y'all brother K. Judah when I tell y'all. I looked everywhere for this story. Look how long this video is I'm about to show y'all. Watch this. This is so sickening that when I went to look for this video, look at the time frame on this video that I found. This is so sickening that this didn't even get no news coverage. Watch this. See, when they kill one of us, they try to hide who the white kids are. They won't show photos. The police won't release no information. They try to hide it because they know that their children are monsters. Their parents are monsters. Their granddaddy is a monster. The grandmother is the monster. They are monsters, family. So they don't want the picture to be painted that they monster, but they so goofy, we got the documented history. They let us know you monsters. All y'all monsters. So K. Judah, you try to find a video about our young brother that lost his life. Look how long this video is, y'all. Hold on. So y'all won't think I'm tripping. I'm going to play this video and watch how fast it go off. I thought I was tripping at first, like, nah, I know this video longer than that. Look at this.
The time right now is 6:35, and it's time for your morning rush here. Two teens face murder charges for the shooting death of a 19-year-old in Little Elm. Police say both the teens are from Collin County. The victim is identified as David Noel Pleasant. Police are not releasing any further details at this moment.
The video was 17 seconds. That's all she said about it, y'all. It was 17 seconds, fam. She ran that story across there so fast, and that was it. I looked everywhere. You see what they do? How can you reason with the unreasonable? I'm asking, family. Come on, we family. Talk to me. Maybe I'm tripping, y'all. Maybe I'm just too fired up. Would you sit at a table or a round table and try to reason with white folk after 500 years? Would you? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. How would I reason with the unreasonable? I'm trying to ask. How? What can they say to me to make me understand? This video was 17 seconds. Now I want to also show y'all this. I want to show y'all this too. Check this out. Now, in April 1st, 1807, there was a law passed. And I want you to listen to this video, and I'm going to stop it when they mention the law. Okay? So let me see. Here you go right here. I want y'all to listen to this. And then I'm going to read to the law to y'all, because a lot of our people today are trying to get involved with the jury selection, but they won't allow our people to participate. And I'm about to show you why. I'm going to stop it with this certain part that I show. And then I'm going to read something to y'all that this is an actual law that they put in place, that we cannot be in jury selection when the person is white. So check this out.
On April 1, 1807, Ohio enacted a law that prohibited black people from testifying in cases where white people were involved.
There y'all go. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? April 1st, a law was enacted that did not allow us to be in the jury selection when a person is white. But hold on though. Karmelo Anthony is not white. So why did they dismiss all the black potential people who could have been a part of the jury selection? You know why? Because they don't want us to be on the jury selection, because they understand we not only going to judge righteously, but we also going to have compassion and empathy for the victim. They don't want that, because they know white people are monsters. That's why they put an all-white jury. And people keep talking about they wasn't all white. Man, even the people that you don't classify white, they still call themselves white to align themselves with you. Whether it's Hispanics, whether it's Mexican, East Indians, I don't care. They all classify themselves as white to align with the whites. So I say all white jury, because you act like the whites and you got a white mind and you align yourself with whites. So you are white. Now let me read this to y'all. So y'all heard that, right? Let me read this. Let me read this. Now, let me open up my window again. I want to read this. And I got two things to show y'all. And then y'all going to understand where I'm going with this. And I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I want y'all to see this right quick. Y'all see this? Y'all see this bald head Boston baby cartoon character looking dude right here? Let me read this to y'all. Now, this man is a prosecutor. Look at this. This is what he said. All blacks are foreign to my people. Texas prosecutor exposed as operator of an anonymous white supremacist X account. He's a prosecutor, y'all. I'm not surprised. I'm just showing y'all. This is the people that's prosecuting cases against people that look like me. But he have an account, a white supremacist account on X. And I want you to know, Boston baby, we are different than you, and you are foreign to us. We don't live like you. We don't act like you. Some of our people may behave like you because they're a little brainwashed, but for the most part, we don't align with anything that pertains to you. Number one, you have no culture. Number one, if I ask you what is your history, you can't tell me. All y'all do is steal, commit violence, rape, rob, and pillage, and destroy civilizations. Then y'all make excuses. Like y'all some big dogs beating on your chest because you got laws that are passed for you to defend you when you commit crime. But you so dumb because I got a judge that sit in the heavens. And I pray to him. And I ask him to avenge his people of our adversaries. I pray to him in faith in my king. And I say, judge, righteous judge. You got judges on the earth that are unrighteous towards your people. Righteous judge, avenge your people of their adversaries. And he just exposed this judge as a pedo, the DA as a freak. It's all coming out. The father, he gone in his mind. He belligerent, he been a racist, and he raised his boys with his mentality. What you gonna get? His boys with their father's mentality. They went out in society thinking they was better than people. They bullied people because of their size. And you ran up on the wrong one who was not about to be bullied by y'all, because I'm pretty sure he heard about the things y'all did in school, that you bullied people. You ran over people. And he said, not today. I don't understand why people even see that he should go to jail. For what? Self-defense? Who go to jail for defending themselves? Nobody. So do y'all see this? Do y'all see Boston, baby? His stupid head, haircut he got, his fat neck. He just looks stupid. Now, I want to read this to y'all. It said on April the 1st, 1807, Ohio passed a law that barred black residents from testifying in any civil or criminal cases involving a white person. This was part of the Ohio so-called black laws. So there you go. They put laws in place so we can't participate. And they still doing it today. Because a lot of our people, we are trying to get involved in the jury selection. We are trying to get involved in certain, political fields to defend our people. Some of our people do have a righteous cause to defend our people, and some don't. But for those who do have a righteous cause to get into being a lawyer, to get into being, in the jury selection, whatever the case may be, not all of our people are coons, man. We got a lot of our people that really trying to get into these positions to fight for our people, like Dr. Matthews, Cornel X, like my brother Black Alpha, the brother Afro Elite, Jason Black, the Black Authority, all these people with these platforms who is sounding the alarm for our brothers and sisters to wake up and understand your enemy. This is not your friend. This is not your counterpart. This is not somebody you can reason with. This is not somebody you can sympathize with. You cannot sympathize with your enemy. The Bible says those that hate you shall reign over you. Listen again. Those that hate you shall rule over you. Those that hate you. How can you sympathize with hate? Hate brings forth actions. And with those actions, crimes are committed. And when crimes are committed, laws are put in place to dismiss those crimes. They high five, they laugh, because they know that they have the law behind them. I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. White men are cowards. They only run in packs. They cowards. That's why they need the law behind them. So do you see that laws was put in place for you not to participate in certain events when it comes to the law? Because a sister or brother would have had compassion for Anthony. They would have went into there and said, no, not guilty. Not just based on what he looked like, but based on the evidence. The evidence. White folks don't care about no evidence. You black, you guilty. We ain't look at the evidence though. He guilty. How you know he guilty? Because he's black. Let me get out of here. I want to show y'all this. Now, this right here, I really want you to listen to our beloved sister. She really did a great job breaking this down. Check this out. Check this out. My sister did an excellent job breaking this down. And shout out to her. Did an excellent job breaking this down.
A lot of people have been commenting and DMing me this picture, which compares the verdict and sentence for Karmelo Anthony versus the verdict and sentencing for another man whose name is Kason Allison. And I'm not a lawyer, but I decided to do a little digging to see what the actual similarities and what the actual differences are between these two cases. So let me tell y'all what I found. So first, let me fill you in on Kason's actual case. So back on May 3rd, 2022, Kason Allison, who was 18 at the time, was a senior at...
Hold on, let me stop this right quick. Hold on. Black people turned down being a part of the jury. Man, they was dismissing black people who was trying to be in the jury selection. Even Charleston White, who was in the courtroom, was talking about it, bro. Black people was trying to be juries. They was dismissing them. So what you mean black people turned down being part of the jury? You did not see the man who spoke on it. Man, Charleston White said they didn't want no black juries. Even black people who was trying to be juries, they was dismissing them. They didn't want no black juries on the case because they would have had compassion and empathy for Karmelo. So yeah, I don't know what you talking about.
Belton High School in Texas. It was a Tuesday morning, and around 9:47 a.m., him and another friend of his walk into the boys' bathroom at the school, and by the time Kason left, he had stabbed his 17-year-old classmate, Joe Ramirez. Now, context as to what led up to the stabbing is that prom was 4 days earlier. And while the two of them were at a prom after party, they got into it because Joe felt like Kason was being aggressive toward the prom date of one of Joe's.
Thank you, my sister. Hold on, family. I don't mean to stop it, but somebody just read this. Where is it? Thank you. Thank you. Because that's exactly what Charleston White said, because they was educators. Several black teachers was dismissed. And then Alicia just said they sure did. They said because they was educators. So with that last comment, come on, man, just fall back, bro. Because y'all always, every time it's our people, y'all find something to try to talk bad about our people, man. And I'm not saying you doing that, but it's just like when it's our people and we trying to do something, no black people was trying to do that. What are you talking about? We don't talk about when blacks kill blacks. Yes, we do. Or when the white person killed a black person, then we get mad. No, we don't. We get mad when our own people do it. Y'all always trying to find a loophole to demonize my brothers and sisters. And guess what? It won't be done on my watch. We didn't been demonized enough. We didn't been beat down enough. It's time for the encouragement part. It's time for the love part. I'm not here to beat down my people. I'm not doing none of that. Whoever want to keep on just talking about how terrible we are, because I see a lot of platforms, that's all y'all talk about, how terrible we are. A lot of our people are repenting. A lot of our people are turning back to y'all. Why you not highlighting that? Why you not putting a spotlight on that? Why you only put a spotlight on when our people do bad? And that's just a small percentage of our people. But what about the brothers and sisters coming back to y'all? What about the brothers and sisters encouraging one another? What about the brothers and sisters rocking together? What about the women's ministry that's a gala guy? What about all our other sisters with platforms teaching, brothers teaching? We all sharing our content with each other and building up each other's platform. Y'all don't talk about that though, huh? You only want to talk about how bad we are, how terrible we are. You know different than a white man to me. You got a white mind. You just want to demonize and criminalize. That's all you want to do. But are you building? Are you building up the people's spirit? Because we have been spiritually disconnected. And when the people have been spiritually disconnected, that spiritual disconnect comes from pain and hurt and anguish and oppression. Do you understand their plight? Can you speak to their plight? Can you encourage them through their plight? I don't think you can. That's why it's so easy for y'all to demonize, because you don't have the ability or the charisma to talk to your people's soul where it resonate with them, to build up their spirit in Yah and Yahshua. Everybody don't have it. Some of us got it, and we gonna use it to the best of our ability. So you keep telling us how bad we are, we gonna keep building up the spirit. Then they gonna turn to Yah, because if you build up the spirit, that's gonna encourage them to turn to Yah. Because see, kind words and encouraging words will put a smile on a person's face, and you don't know what they just went through on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, and they needed to hear them words of encouragement, but they don't need to hear your nastiness. They already going through enough. So why are you talking crazy to them when they're already going through enough in society? We already got the white folks demonizing. We got the Asians demonizing. We got the Mexicans demonizing, and you gonna come in and add to it too? Let's get back to the video. I ain't gonna stop it no more. I'm just sick of people. They love demonizing us, but there is no encouragement to build up this people. Just demonizing. Hush your mouth. Jesus, man.
Friends. So they have this verbal altercation, and Kaysen claims that Joe pulled a gun on him during this altercation. But it's worth noting that a friend testified at the trial that it wasn't Joe, it was someone else.
A friend of Allison shared today that he saw someone pull a gun on Allison at the prom after party, but it was not Ramirez.
So the two of them have this argument, and afterward, a Snapchat group message is created where Kaysen suggests that the two of them should fight at a park. Joe apparently says he's not really down for the park, so the two of them plan to fight at the school, but they never lock down a time and a place. Now, before the day of the fight, multiple of Joe's friends testified that he told them he planned to seriously injure Joe.
Another close friend of Allison returned to the stand today discussing text messages between the two of them, and those texts contained things like Allison saying, "Bro, bring me a gun." Quote, "He wanted Joe on life support and wanted to stomp his head in."
And then when detectives pulled Kaysen's Snapchat messages, they heard a voice recording of him telling someone, quote, "We finna catch them tomorrow, and I'm going to send him to the hospital." So that all happens in between prom and Tuesday, May 3rd. And then on Tuesday, the school day starts. And after first period, Joe and 4 of his friends go to the boys' bathroom because that is apparently something they did every day. But this time, shortly after they go to the bathroom, the school cameras catch Kaysen and a friend of his also walking into that same bathroom. Now, according to the testimony from the trial, this meetup was not planned, and Joe was actually surprised to see Kaysen in the bathroom. Multiple witnesses who were also in the bathroom at that time testified that Kaysen did not want to fight at school. He emphasized they were close to graduation and he did not want to risk that, but Joe apparently wanted to fight. In a recorded interview with detectives, Kaysen says that once the boys started taking off their backpack, he took out a knife that he had brought to school with him and said, quote, "Don't touch me or I'll stab you." At this point, a student that was also in the bathroom takes out his phone and begins recording the altercation. And on that video, he captures Joe swing on Kaysen lunge and stab Joe. Then there's a scream and the video cuts. Now, following this incident, Kaysen is caught on the cameras running out of the bathroom. He ends up making it all the way to his house. But because multiple students were witnesses, they were able to tell police and officials that Kaysen was the one who did this. So law enforcement arrives at Kaysen's house within the hour, and they find him in his bathroom on the phone telling someone he, quote, "did something at school."
Boy, do you think I care about you agreeing with everything I'm saying? I don't even know why you over here. I don't care about your opinion or what you think or anything you stand for. I'm talking to my people. So you can just keep your comments to yourself. I don't care if you agree with me on everything. Who are you? I don't know you. Don't care to know you. So just be quiet, homie. Enjoy the show or leave the show. That's what's wrong with y'all. I don't care about what you talking about, man.
And asking them to take him to Waco, Texas, another city. Police search Kaysen's house and they find the knife that he used. And although Kaysen told them he only stabbed Joe one time, the medical examiner testified on the stand that Joe was actually stabbed 4 times.
We learned there was one large stab wound across Ramirez's chest, which caused multiple injuries to both the heart itself and the left lung, as well as 2 stab wounds on his buttocks and a wound on his upper back and left forearm.
When it comes to local SEO, it's not about just being closest to the person searching. And after you implement these.
So following this, Kaysen was charged with murder. But during the trial, the jurors were given the option to convict him of murder, manslaughter, or criminally negligent homicide. And his jury chose criminally negligent homicide, which in layman's terms means you've committed some kind of negligent act that you didn't realize would end up killing somebody. And so for this conviction, Kaysen was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Now, for the sake of full context, there was some testimony that Joe and his friends were known to get in fights and apparently known to jump people. Okay, so that's the background. Now let's do a quick run through of some of the similarities and some of the differences. First up, there's a clear difference in the history each of these defendants and their victims had with each other. Kaysen and Joe obviously went to school together and had some hostility with each other, even if only for 4 days. Karmelo and Austin Metcalf, on the other hand, had no history. They didn't go to school together and they did not know each other before that day. Next, let's talk about the planning aspect. So it's clear from the Snapchat messages that Kaysen and Joe were planning to fight. In fact, according to what was presented, Kaysen was the one who first suggested a location for the 2 of them to fight. And he communicated to multiple people that he planned on seriously injuring Joe through this fight. As far as planning on Karmelo's hand, there was no evidence presented in his trial that there were any communications or planning involved indicating that he was looking for this fight. Now, they both did have knives on them on the day of the incident that they brought to school grounds, but based on the evidence that was presented, Kaysen communicated his intention on using that knife, and there was no evidence presented that showed Karmelo communicated his intent with the knife. Okay, next, let's talk about the threat or warning that both of the defendants gave to their victims. Kaysen told detectives in his recorded interview that he told Joe prior to stabbing him, quote, "Don't touch me or I'm going to stab you." And that has a lot of similarity to what Karmelo told Austin before he stabbed him, which was, quote, "Touch me and see what happens." Okay, now let's talk about level of force. In Kaysen's case, there was video evidence that showed Joe punched him. And during the trial, there was testimony that that punch resulted in Kaysen having a closed head injury. And there was also claim from people on the witness stand that when they were all in the bathroom, Joe and his friends locked the bathroom door to prevent Kaysen and his friend from leaving. But that claim was never proven. It was just something somebody said on the stand. Now, in Karmelo's case, on the other hand, there was never any consistent testimony about how hard Austin touched Karmelo before Karmelo stabbed him. Someone said it was a push. Someone said it was a 2-handed push. Other people said it was a shove. And one person even said it was a lineman move. So the one thing that is for certain is that it wasn't a punch. But the one thing that's similar between the 2 cases is that the victims in both cases committed the first assault or unlawful touch. Next, let's talk about what happened after the stabbings. So in Kaysen's case, he left the school premises, went to his house, and officers caught him on the phone trying to get a ride out of the city. Karmelo, on the other hand, did leave the tent where this incident happened, but he was stopped by a coach where he remained on scene until police came. Okay, and now the last comparison I've noted has to do with the verdict. So in both cases, jurors had the option to convict the defendants of murder or manslaughter. But in Kaysen's case, they were also given the option of this criminal negligent homicide. Karmelo's attorney did ask the judge for this option, but the prosecutors argued that that should not be an option for the jury because there isn't, quote, any evidence in the record that the defendant was unaware that his actions could lead to death. And after hearing that argument, the judge sided with the prosecutor, and so this option was not given as a lesser included charge to the jury. So, since both of these cases happened in Texas, the defendants were given the option to have the judge issue their sentence or the jury issue their sentence. In Kaysen's case, he chose the judge, who ended up sentencing him to the maximum allowed for criminal negligent homicide, which is 10 years. Karmelo, on the other hand, chose the jury to issue his sentence, and they sentenced him to 35 years, where the max was 99. Okay, so that's my comparative analysis. And I'm curious what you think about the similarities and the differences between these 2 cases. So do you feel like it's a fair comparison or not?
So y'all see. That's why you cannot reason with the unreasonable. And I want to show y'all this. I got one more video after this. And then I'm going to see if y'all got any questions. Any peckerwood come in here, y'all just go and block them. We don't want no saltine crackers in here. All right, I want to show y'all this. Block all saltines. Okay, let me show y'all this. Let me see. Oh, no, let me show y'all this real quick. Hold on. I'm going to show Donnie right quick. Let me get this video of Donnie. Hold on. Okay, here you go. I'm going to start it over. And I want y'all to hear what this sister about to say. Since they want to lie, because they didn't show the video. Because the video would have told a different story. Yeah, block all woody woodpeckers. Or block all woody wood peckerwood. They want to come in here crying. Boy, we don't care what y'all stand for, what you talking about. I don't care about none of y'all. And I stand on that. I don't care about none of you nations. Some of my people do. I don't care about none of y'all. I ain't never dealt with y'all in life. Don't care about what your life stand for, what you talk about. I care about my people, dog. Straight up. That's it. That's it, man. Now, the Bible say live in peace with all people. That's all I heard him say. As much as I can, live in peace with all men. I don't bother y'all because I know you ain't going to bother me.
Footage of the Karmelo incident that they never presented in court. And they just had a press conference of the people who seen the video.
Ask if you want to see it from either 2 minutes before the stabbing or 11 minutes before. So I chose 11 minutes. From the moment she pressed play, Karmelo Anthony was already sitting up underneath that canopy. And he was sitting there for at least 8 to 9.5 minutes. You see, well, I saw a boy in a black hoodie go over to him first, and then they left out of the tent. And then you see coming across the field was another 6 boys. When they got to the bleachers, one, he went out of frame, and the other one sat at the bottom. But the remaining 4, they went directly to Karmelo Anthony. And like T said before, it was a brief conversation, and then all you see is commotion. And we know from the interviews that Hunter did, we know that Hunter was, in fact, up underneath that tent. The next thing you see, you can see Karmelo in the midst of them assaulting him. You can see Karmelo trying to back out, but he gets pulled back forward. The next thing you see is Karmelo, he comes shooting out the back, but he's still not standing. And he had to like kind of crab crawl backwards, and he had to like jerk away from them because they still had a hold of his hoodie. He goes up a couple bleachers and he's looking around for which way to go. He runs diagonally down the bleachers and then he falls. At the time of him falling, that's when I noticed another 3 boys coming down the bleachers chasing after him. But once Karmelo got up, he took off. You didn't see him for the rest of the video. At no point in that video do you see Hunter holding his brother. At no point in that video do you see those boys ever going back to the tent and sitting down. That was all a lie. And I also have questions. I don't know how the defense did not play that video. Because when you see that video, it was self-defense. Karmelo was only 5'8", 130.
She said that athletic boys was chasing Karmelo around for 11 minutes. These weren't like, you know, the kids that sit in a room all day and play games or live stream. These were athletes that chased Karmelo around for 11 minutes before the stabbing even took place. How come this video wasn't even presented to the courtroom? And the testimonies of these witnesses was so far off from the video that they thought the video was an incident of something else. Now it makes sense. That's why they probably didn't present the video in the courtroom.
There you go.
Because it would have destroyed their testimonies.
Yeah.
It would have destroyed the prosecution argument.
Yeah.
I think that's why. And are we surprised that there is video footage of it? Because this is a high school. These are teenagers. We're living in a media era, right? Everybody pull out their phones for anything, especially a confrontation, a conflict. And I got to say, you know how Charlemagne of the Breakfast Club be like, what is it? Donkey of the week, donkey of the day, whatever. Aside from the defense attorney, Eddie Perrell, you received the donkey of the week, bro. Because what are you talking about? You supposed to have took the stand and support Karmelo team and told the truth. And you went up there with a faulty ass testimony, bro. Just straight up lie, saying that there was no reason for Karmelo to pull out his tool, right? Just lie, bro. That's why they didn't present the video, because I feel like the video would have proved that it was self-defense. They need to leak the video, though. They need to leak the video. This was malpractice, and this is not the last of we're going to hear of the Karmelo Anthony case. They have video footage of the Karmelo incident that they never presented in court, and they...
There y'all go, family. And we not surprised. That's why I'm saying, man, this is why I had to go live, because before I get out of here, I'm about to read some scriptures to encourage my beloved family. Because this is what your oppressors do. Look. I'm going to go to Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 5. And it reads, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that say of them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. They kill us and hold themselves not guilty. So in this case, even when we defend ourselves, we still get found guilty. So whether we die, they get found not guilty. We harm one of them, we still go to prison, even though it was self-defense. But the Most High gonna work a work. And I'm praying for it. And whatever y'all gonna do, he gonna do. Whatever y'all sure gonna do, he gonna do. But we still gotta pray. Because whatever Yah has stored in his power is for his power. And he gonna do what he do, not what we want him to do. Let's go to Jeremiah 50 and verse 7. Our possessors slay us and hold themselves not guilty. There you go, family. Jeremiah 50, verse 7. Jeremiah 50 and verse 7. And it reads, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries know my friends, and their adversaries know my buddies, and their adversaries, and all these my friends, Lord, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers. So even when they kill us, they make excuses and say, well, yeah, they did wrong. Psalms chapter 94, verse 5 through 7. Y'all have slaughtered the children of Israel, and your children shall be slaughtered. You have slaughtered the children of Israel, and your mothers and fathers shall be slaughtered. You have slaughtered the children of Israel, and your elderly shall be slaughtered. Happy shall he be that taketh one of your babies and dash their head against a stone. Happy shall he be. Y'all have no idea what's coming to your doorstep. And the judgment that Yahshua is bringing is not for Israel, but for the heathen nations. And I want y'all to know, heathen nation also include black nations like Africa. Ham, he a heathen. He ain't an Israelite. Esau is not a heathen. He called Esau by name. Idumea, Edom, Bozrah, Teman, Salah. He called Egypt, Egypt, but he called them heathen nations too. Or the heathen. Because anything outside of the covenant of Yah, outside of his people, he don't know you. That's why he said, you only have I known out of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I'm going to punish you for your iniquity. He don't know you nations. But y'all running around acting like y'all know you like he know us. He ain't make no covenant with y'all. He made a covenant with the children of Israel, the apple of his eye, his fervent lover. You are not his fervent lover. You are not the wife of his bosom. He don't know none of y'all. He created you, but you are not the people he created for himself. And that's what y'all don't like. Let's go to Psalms 94, 5 through 7. And this will be the last scripture. Y'all got any questions or anything y'all want me to show in the chat? Just let me know. Psalms 94. Five through 7. Matter of fact, I'll go to verse 1. Psalms 94, verse 1. And it reads, O Elohim, our power, to whom vengeance belong. O Elohim, to whom vengeance belong. Show thyself. Lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth. Render a reward to the proud. Elohim, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long should they utter and speak hard things? And all the workers of iniquity boast themselves. They break in pieces thy people. They break in pieces thy people, O Elohim, and afflict thy heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fatherless. Don't y'all know when he told us they shall show no pity to the old, to the young, or him who stoop for age? He told us this, family. He called these people our enemies. And then he told you never trust your enemy, because as iron rusted, so do his ways. How can you reason with the wicked? How? How can you reason with a people who have no comprehension skills? Who can't even do, and you know what? They play dumb. They play dumb. Like they don't know what's right and what's wrong. They play dumb. When they come to you, Israel, they play stupid and dumb. See, the reason why they'll let an Asian man get off, because in their mind, the Asians have power. Oh, the nigga ain't got no power. They have no idea. He right there, sitting in the heavens, with his son on the right-hand side. That's power. See, y'all so goofy, you think about earthly power, but we thinking about the heavenly power. We thinking about the heavenly army. You thinking about a physical army. You can't compare to our spiritual army. Compare to your little goofy physical army. Y'all gonna be totally destroyed. It's gonna be so much blood. The blood is gonna come up to the horse's bridle, and that's by the horse's mouth. That's how much blood is gonna be of you heathens. All y'all gonna get it for what you have done to Jacob. All y'all gonna get it for all your unjust laws. All y'all gonna get slaughtered for the way you have used our bodies as the ground. You have walked all over the children of Israel. You have done some of the most vile, wicked things to one group of people, and it's you nations, man. All of y'all. I don't sympathize with the Asian community because I think y'all are some of the most just diabolical, foolish people. Why are you in a community where you making money, but you got to follow people around the store? How stupid can you be? If you that afraid, go to your own community and make money off your own people, but you know you can't do that. That's why y'all all are in our communities, making your little stupid money. I don't go to Asian stores. Just like right now, I got 2 boxes of toilet papers that just came in yesterday. Guess where I bought it from? A black website. 2 boxes of toilet papers. My bill oil I use for my face, my sister positive. The stuff I put on my arm, like, because, we black, baby. And not black in color, but, we brown skin. I got that from positive. If I want the house to smell good, I got that from positive. If I want to put some in my scalp, I got some of that too from positive. There was a sister selling hoodies. I supported her and bought a clean hoodie from the sister. I support my people, man. I'm not supporting nobody else. Now, the only thing I wish we can get together is the tennis shoes. If my brothers come out with some fly shoes, I'm going to start supporting your shoe game. But I can't be buying your shoes and the bottom falling out. I don't need my shoes talking back to me. I don't need my shoes saying yabby dabby do. I don't need that. So if we get the shoe game on point, because we don't have the factories to create the shoes, we got to pay people to create the shoes that we want. I'll buy your shoes. But they can't be saying yabba dabba do. That's all I got, family. I'm here for you, Israel. I'm here to encourage my people, uplift my people, and love my people. It is not my job to help, encourage, or be for other people. That's their people's job. That's not my job. That's not my burden to bear. That's their people's burden to bear. We have to understand that we got to be for one another. We all we got. I don't understand how we can't see we all we got. We have no allies. We have no friends. We have enemies. We have enemies. We have no allies. Stop supporting these people businesses, family, and find sites where your people are selling the same thing and support them, especially if it's good product. Because we still got to produce good product. We can't just be buying from you just because you look like me, but your product is not good and your customer service suck. That's another thing we got to get together. If I walk in your restaurant, please be courteous, because I'm going to be courteous. Don't you know how excited I am to come in your restaurant and eat your food and you got a funky attitude? Whether you're a brother or a sister, your attitude stink. So we got to stop that too, though. I got to keep it real. If you want us to patronize your business, y'all got to have better customer service for the brothers and for the sisters. You should be happy we coming in there to support y'all and give y'all our money. But we don't need your attitude, because that's going to make people not want to support you and patronize your business because your attitude stink. So we got to get that together too. All right. That's it for me, man. That's it, family. That's all I got. I pray that everybody got the slides that I sent everybody yesterday. Whoever didn't get the slides, just let me know, email me. I sent it to everybody who asked. Like I told y'all before, whatever information I have is your information. Whatever I can share, I'm going to share it with y'all. Because what I know and what y'all revealed to me, he wants you to know, and he want to reveal it to you. It's not for K. Judah to keep. The knowledge is not for me to hold it to myself. He was giving it to me and the rest of our brothers and sisters to give it to y'all. So you can help your families, help your loved ones, help your friends, help your kinfolk see the truth. See the truth. So let's continue to keep Karmelo in prayer. Let's keep all our brothers and sisters in prayer, because we behind enemy lines. We are in the shadow of death. And that's why we got to pray for the hedge of protection. Because when you being in your enemy's land, he told you they're not going to show you any pity. And they show us all the time how unjust they truly are. And we're not shocked. We already know the outcome and the mind of our enemy. We are 10 steps ahead of our enemy. When he think he getting over on us, he is not getting over on us, family. Yah is writing everything down in the heavens. And they going to pay for every deed. Every deed. So do anybody have any questions before I go? Do anybody have any questions before I go? All you Peckerwoods came in here today. I don't talk to people who don't have melanin. And I don't talk to people who can't stand in the sun. I do not waste my time with people who have bugs crawling in their hair when you lay down and got to buy a comb called the lice comb when you got bugs crawling on you. They let me know something is wrong with you, and I don't want to talk to you. I don't waste my time. You don't even bathe. You take a bath every other month and you don't brush your teeth. That's why y'all teeth look like you do. You look like somebody from People Under the Stairs. You look like Roach. Hold on, family. I got you, twin. I got that's my twin August right there. Let me see what my twin put in the chat. And I want to say this to y'all too, family. The wicked don't understand nothing but when you give them the same energy. Let me say this again. The wicked don't understand nothing unless you give him the same energy. Sometimes you got to scoop down to their level because that's the only thing they understand. They are not the reasonable people you can reason with. So you got to scoop to their level and knock their soul out their body because that's the only thing they understand. Hold on. I'm trying to find my sister's video. Hold on. I got you, August. I'm just looking for it. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Let me see. I got you, August. I'm just looking for it. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay, here you go. I see it. Let me see. This is a video. August. Okay, now she says a video. So let me go back. Hold on. She says a video. So let me see. Here you go. I got it. All right. I got you, August. All right. Let me play this video for my twin. Let's see.
For much of the nation's history, women and racial minorities have been excluded from participating in pivotal aspects of the judicial process. 1895 saw Congress attempt to deal with this fact by passing a Civil Rights Act that was supposed to outlaw race-based discrimination in jury selection. Yet, despite the legislation, Blacks from many states were still denied a right to serve. After 1875's landmark legislation, a backlash against the movement towards citizenship for Blacks largely defined the African-American experience from much of the 20th century. For decades, unimaginable terror was unleashed on Black people, including tactics of intimidation like lynchings. Not only were Black people left off juries, they were denied the right to fair trials because all white juries would often allow murders, rapes, and other criminal actions against Blacks to go unpunished.
Now, how you gonna reason with this? I'm asking y'all. How you gonna reason with this, family? How? What would you say to them to get them to understand? What would you say to them to get them to understand your plight? I wouldn't say anything. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. One time we was at work, and my partner Jay, I've been knowing my friend 17 years. And me and my partner, we solid. We don't disrespect each other. We don't be getting into it with each other. All my friends, I do not get into it with them. You know why? Because I'm conscious of what come out of my mouth. Some things you can't take back what you say to your people that you say you love. So we conscious of the way we talk to each other, even though we have heated debates, heated discussions, but we never let it get to disrespect. We just bust out laughing because that's what friends do. You don't disrespect each other because you got to be conscious of what come out of your mouth. Once the disrespect happen, you can never take those words back that you said. So I advise you not to say them because you can't take them back. Now, we was at work, me and my partner Jay, rest of my co-workers. We was discussing in the break room Black people and white people. We had some co-workers in the break room that was white. Boy, when them boys tried to talk about Black folk, I stood up in that break room and say, hey, you can't talk about Black folk in my presence. You can only talk about white people in my presence. You can't talk about black people because you ain't black and you don't understand nothing that black people go through. So I advise you, don't talk about my people in my prison. Now, that's not me trying to be a big dog. You know what that is? You don't let people demonize your people in your prison. That's a sign of weakness to me. You're going to let somebody talk reckless about your people in your prison and you ain't going to say nothing? So from that day forward, when we get in the break room, they know not to talk bad about my people in my prison. And my partner Jay say, man, there's something wrong with you, boy. But it ain't nothing wrong with me. You just can't talk about my people in my prison. Because I love and respect my people. So why would I allow you to talk about black on black crime when all you white people do is kill the whole world? That's what I told him. I say, dog, if you don't be quiet and shut up, you white people murder everybody on the whole planet Earth. And why are you so focused on black crime if you don't live in black neighborhoods, goofball? I say, man, don't talk about my people, dog. Talk about your people, white people. And I told them, your people the devil. And I was just coming into the truth. I was like newly awakened and I was already hostile, mad, pushing people groceries on the floor. As soon as the white people say something, I kick the basket. I was reckless. I was ruthless. But God forgave me. You know why? Because he understood my pain and my anger. Because I'm just finding out all these woes, these captivities, all this hurt and pain, slavery, babies being cut out of stomachs, fed the alligator bait. So when them customers used to come in the store and they get to talking that junk, boy, I was ruthless. I was just full of anger and rage. But then y'all work with me though. Y'all, he worked with KJ. He understood I was upset and angry for what I just found out. Because he told me when I eat the book, it's going to be bitter. No, it's going to be sweet in my mouth, but then it's going to turn to bitterness. So me finding out I was an Israelite, oh, it felt so good. But then it became bitter. Because I started finding out all these woes and atrocities and murders and killings and lynchings and castrations and the delectables and books. And oh my God, I was just upset and angry.
It was not until 1970 that the Supreme Court began requiring that jury pools represent women and minorities. That brings us to the present. After 2 weeks of jury selection, a nearly all-white group was chosen for the trial of the killing of Ahmaud Arbery. The panel includes 11 white members and just 1 black member in a community that is over 25% African American. Even though Judge Timothy Walsley admitted the defense appeared to be intentionally discriminatory in selecting the jury, he allowed the case to move forward anyway. Arbery was an unarmed black man shot and killed in a Georgia neighborhood last February by 2 white men. Prosecutors have the option to exclude potential jurors through a process called preemptory strike. Parties on both sides of the trial are able to exercise this measure, but prosecutors began using their strikes to exclude potential black jurors. For years, all white juries developed reputations for not holding white perpetrators accountable for crimes against black people. So today, we reflect on the history of unjust judicial practice and call for a renewed effort to address bias in jury selection. And that is For the Culture. Thank you for watching Prime, and good night. For much of the nation's history, women and...
Thank you, Twin, for that video. There y'all go. There you go. Documenting history, showing you who we dealing with. This is who we dealing with, y'all. This is who we dealing with. I went to the park one time when they was playing basketball, and I had bought my Bible and I bought like all my cards, all these lessons that I have that I put together on index cards. I mean, just stacks of them. And I brought it to the park with me one time. And I was talking to all the brothers. My partner recorded it. I was talking to all the brothers at the park about who they were. And they was asking me questions, and I was, had my Bible and everything. And my partner Jay, somebody had said, hey man, he said, man, I ain't know that boy Man, I ain't know that boy, Kevo know that Bible like that, bro. And Jay said, yeah, bro, my partner different. And I understood what Jay mean. Cause see, Jay know I'm not no kiss behind black man. If you go against my people, dog, I'm telling you, bro, you can't speak ill about my people in my prison, bro. Let alone none of my friends, my partners, people I love. I think that's a sucker move to let somebody talk ill about somebody you rock with or your people or your loved ones, and you just stand there and listen to it. I don't respect that. So from that day forward, my co-workers never said nothing about my people again in the break room. And it wasn't no big dog move. It was the fact that I stand on business when it comes to my people. Don't talk about them when I'm around. Whatever I say, whatever my other co-workers, y'all want to talk, don't put your mouth on my people because you don't understand what we go through. You can never understand what we go through. I say, you's a white boy. Society benefits you, white boy. I always remember that. Laws are passed for you, not passed for us. So whatever you do in society, you're going to get a slap on the wrist. I say, we going to go to prison. So until you can understand that, shh, hush up, little homie. I love homie that boy. I say, shut up, little homie. Be quiet. And all I did was set a standard that day. So now they know. So you got to check stuff at the door. Because if you don't, people going to think they can just say or do what they want. But we check it at the door ahead of time so we don't got to deal with it tomorrow. Because now you know. Don't fix your mouth and put it on my people. Now, if me and Jay go back and forth all day, then that's different because we both the same people. We can talk about each other and understand each other's plight and have disagreements because we both can understand what we agree with, what we disagree with. Some things Jay say I disagree with. Some things I say he disagree with. But we the same people though. But I can't reason with a white boy putting his mouth on y'all and I'm sitting there listening to him. I'm going to check him immediately. Hold on, family. I got one more story to tell y'all, and this happened at work too. We was working with a white boy. His name was Big Country. And my kinfolk from New Orleans, he was working with us too. And I call him my kinfolk, but he was my people. His name was Will, but both our families from, Louisiana. So this white boy named Big Country, he had pictures of Michelle Obama and Barack Obama as monkeys. And one of my co-workers saw when he opened up the Facebook thing, it had Michelle Obama. Now, we don't care about no Barack Obama. But I'm just telling y'all, he had the pictures as monkeys, but he was at work trying to act like he was cool. But then he had the, the monkey suits on them with the little monkey songs, like the little monkey noise that they make, right? Boy, I checked him so bad, he quit. He ain't come back to work no more. Big Country quit. He ain't come back no more. Dog, I don't play that, bro. I went straight up to that boy and said, hey, what is this on your page, homie, these monkeys? What are you trying to say? I say, now, I don't care about Barack, but why you got Michelle Obama in the monkey suit? You can put Ham in the monkey suit. I don't care about Barack Obama. That's Ham sandwich. Let him be in the monkey suit. But, man, this is Israelite right here, man. This is our sister, man. Why you got her in the monkey suit? He gonna tell me he was just joking and playing. Now, partner, Big Country quit the next day. He ain't come back. I ain't lying to y'all. If I call Jay right now, he gonna say, yeah, that boy quit. All he gonna do is lie and say, yeah, you ran him off the job. No, I didn't. I just told him the truth. We got to respect each other, and we got to force other people to respect our people and our presence, and don't fix their mouth to be talking about our people in a negative way in our presence, and we let it slide by. Like when they let that white man come to the barbershop and all them black men allowing that white man to talk. I couldn't have been in that room. You know what I would have said? You're not here to talk. You here to listen. We don't listen to you. And I know the black man would have said, come on, man. We got to reason together. Because some of our brothers, you got a weak mind. You don't reason with no white man, bruh. You don't let him talk in our presence. He's supposed to be listening, not talking. Why is he trying to explain to y'all your circumstances and how evil you are towards his people and you listening to him? Well, you better start running that history down on that boy. I got every massacre that they ever done on my computer. I got every massacre that they ever done on my computer, and you think I'm a reason with a white man talking to me about y'all? Come on, family. Come on now. I'm going to tell that boy, hey, I'm not here to talk to you. You either going to listen or we can just cut this short. What you going to tell me? That I need to listen to you for, a white man? As soon as you try to use black on black crime, I'm going to do this right here. Look, y'all. See, a lot of people don't want to support KJ because KJ raw. I'm a rebel. I'm not here to say what people want me to say. I'm here to say the truth, and I'm here to make white people feel bad the way they try to make us feel bad. And how do I make you feel bad? By telling you the truth to your face. So this is what I want to show y'all before I go. And this will be last. Check this out. It's not about being a big dog, y'all. It's not about being racist or evil. I don't care. I don't explain myself. I can't be racist and I can't be evil because I never did evil to no other nation. I never went outside of my body to just go harm somebody. That's not in my character. That's not what mama raised. But I'm telling you, I scoop down to their level to tell them the truth to their face, not behind their back. I look them dead in the eye and tell them how I feel in their face, family, so they can know what it is. So now we got a better understanding, homie. Because y'all cannot reason with the unreasonable. I'm going to keep saying it, man. So look, I want to show y'all this before we go. This is why I don't reason with the unreasonable. Check this out. Y'all see this? I want you to look at what they say right there. This is a mass shooter database. Do y'all hear me? This is a mass shooter database. And I want to go down. It says, do y'all see what they say right there at the top? Let me bring it in a little bit more. Do y'all see that right there? It say the most comprehensive database tracking the life histories of U.S. mass shootings since 1966, man, with over 200 data points per case. Our research informed prevention strategies and policy decisions. So watch this. When I go down, I want y'all to see this. 202 total mass shootings since 1966 and 2025, right? So let's go down a little bit more. And I'm going to go to gender right here. I'm going to go to gender real quick. And let's see what we can find. Where that gender at? Hold on. Here you go right here. I went to race, right? Look at these white people, man. Y'all don't see that? You don't see white people got 90%. Look at this. 107 white shooters. 90%, y'all. You think I'm going to talk to them? Do y'all think y'all brother K. Judah is going to talk to the school shooters and the movie theater shooters and the grocery store shooters and the church shooters and the Kroger shooters and the road rage shooters? They just shoot people, family. A little young black boy knocked on a white man's door looking for help, and he shot him in the heart through the door. He said he feared for his life. A brother knocked on the door because he was selling products, and a white man and his wife came out, and he told a black boy that I'll kill you, nigger. How can you reason with these people, man? That's all I want to know. That's it for me, man. I just wanted to show y'all that. 90%. Y'all see that? Almost 100. School shooters are just shooting up stuff, period. Look at this. 90%, man. Make it make sense, man. All right, family, man. Y'all brother K. Judah about to get up out of here. Shadow Israel. Big salute, brother. Fort Love of Judah. Thank you for coming by the channel, my sister. Thank you, and I appreciate it. I know this is your first time here. I pray I wasn't too raw, because you know, your brother K. Judah a little raw. I'm not for everybody. I understand that. Everybody can't take me calling white people peckerwoods and, you know, saltine crackers and, you know, a pale face, pale skin, burn in the sun, bugs crawling on them. I just know how to be real. Now, some people might find it offensive, but they offend us every day and say all type of things. We chimping out, calling us monkeys, niggers. So I'm just giving them the same energy they give us. I'm scooping to their level. And then I'll come back to being spiritual after I tell them what's on my mind. And I found this to be actually accurate. That when you give them the energy that they give you, they get some get right. If you are buttercup with them, they're going to run all over you with their mouth. But if you check them at the door and they know you mean business and they know they'll get slid by you, they're going to walk around and act right. So family, like I said before, you, Israel, is my concern. Me and Elder Bear Walk was just talking about this, about how we have to understand to love and respect your people. I promise you, it'll make you feel so good. If the love in your heart is for yourself first, you will be able to give love to your brothers and sisters when you first learn to love you. You cannot give me love if you don't love you first. If you love you, you can see the reflection of what you see in the mirror. You will see it in me, and you will see it in her, and you will see it in him, because you know that the reflection of what you see represent he and his son, which is in the heavens, which is Yah and Yahshua. And once you learn that you are the split image of your father and your king, I promise you, you will learn to love and respect each other. I love and respect my people. And that's why you cannot find no videos or no receipts on me disrespecting my brothers and sisters, because I am conscious what come out of my mouth, because it should never happen. And that's what people don't understand. Before I go, people want to say, can you forgive me? The forgiveness is not for you, it's for me. But once you disrespect me, that should never happen, and you allow things to slip out of your mouth that should never come out, I can't be around you no more. Because our relationship that we was trying to build was a cup of water, and inside of that cup, it was pure. It was no impurities. Then all of a sudden, you dirtied the water. I got to pour that water out and put a fresh, clean, and new water. I'm not willing to do that, because you may do it again. So the best thing for me to do is just get away from you, because you can't control your mouth, and you can't control what come out of your mouth. And I noticed that when you get mad, you allow the first thing is disrespect. I can't rock with that, man. So be conscious of what come out of your mouth towards each other, because there's some things you can never take back. I don't care how many sorries you give, how many times you apologize. Just because a person forgive you don't mean they got to deal with you no more. The forgiveness is for me, not you. I can forgive you, but it's best that you go your way, I go my way, because you disrespected me in a way that I cannot even fathom dealing with you no more, because it should never happen. So be conscious of the words that come out of our mouth towards each other. Be conscious of, even if we having discussions and they may get a little heated, sometimes because we are passionate people, but you should never disrespect one another in your passion, in your conversations. It should never happen, family. Now, if somebody disrespecting you, I'm not telling you how to respond, because you got to respond the best way that you think you should respond. But I don't tolerate no disrespect. Immediately when you disrespect me, I don't want to be around you no more, bro. Because you mean to tell me that's the first thing came to your mind is disrespect with no compassion, and we supposed to be cool, but you immediately disrespecting me, and you think I want to be around you, dog? Because that let me know the first thing coming to your mind is disrespect. Come on now. So, you know, look, man, Elder Barrel Walk, and I said this to him. Y'all know why I love Elder Barrel Walk? Because he is not a respecter of persons. He went against his own community, and it caused a split in that community because he is not a respecter person. I got so much respect for Elder Barrel Walk that he was willing to go against the whole community for that which is right in Yah's eyes. And even if it caused a split, he can sleep at night because he know he did not stand behind that which was wrong. He called it out and it caused a split. But Yah has increased Elder Barrel Walk even more because he's not a respected person. These the type of people you want to be around. If Elder Barrel Walk, I know it. If I do something wrong, he gonna call me. He gonna say, KJ, you gotta make that right. You gotta go before the congregation and make that right. But you know what? Elder Barrel Walk won't never have to do that. You know why? Because I'm always conscious of what come out of my mouth towards my people. And I would never disrespect you, family. Because that cannot be the first thing that I'm thinking is disrespect towards my own kind. I can't take the words back that I say to you if disrespect is my first thought. How can I make that right? I can't, family. All I can do is say, can you forgive me? You can forgive me, but how can I take back what I said, though? That's going to eat me alive, that I can never take those words back. Never take it back. So that's why I'm telling y'all, we should never disrespect each other, ever. You know what? People disrespect me, y'all, and I pray to the Most High, and I say, Father, even forgive me for my own sins, but forgive them for slandering me. I say, but if I have done anything amiss, forgive me. Because I'm not above being corrected. I'm not above reproach. So I even confess my own sins, even though I know I didn't do nothing to you. But you disrespected me. And I still pray for forgiveness for myself and for you. Because it should never happen. So don't come back around trying to talk to me when you disrespected me, because I don't want to talk to you. It's best you just move on and go on about your business. I don't wish you nothing bad. I don't wish you no ill will. I wish you whatever y'all have for you to prosper, but just leave me alone. And Ark and them will tell you this is just the way I move. Don't want to be around you no more if you disrespectful. And like Ark, I always say, and Eve and August and Nama and Amina, my brother Abaisi, Monster Moshe, we got the gift of goodbye. And we are not going to lose any sleep. We're going to keep rocking and trucking and feeding our people and loving each other, having a ball in the chat, laughing, you know, just encouraging each other, having a good time. So that's all I got, family. I didn't talk long enough. I've been running my mouth. I want y'all to understand this. You're in the land of your captivity. This is the shadow of death. This the wilderness experience, even though Yahshua is going to take us to the actual wilderness and plead with us face to face. But you can also look at this place as a wilderness. You can look at this place as the shadow of death. Because Babylon is a worldwide system, family. Mystery Babylon the Great is a system. It is not one location. It is a system. And wherever we are in that system, it is oppression and captivity. But once you come back to Yah and Yahshua, he removed the curses off of you, and now you can receive the blessings. We do not remain cursed in obedience. We do not remain cursed in obedience. We remain cursed in disobedience. Unrepentant souls remain cursed. But obedient people, you do not remain cursed. That doesn't make any sense to obey Yah and still be cursed. Make it make sense to KJ. So enjoy the rest of y'all day. Many blessings to the family. I love y'all with a pure heart. And I say big salute.
Order our steps in your word. Order our steps. We trust your word. Yeah. We came with open hands. Dust on our worn out plans. Take what has been in us, make it straight, make it true. We follow where you lead, even when we can't see. Your voice above the noise, your mercy guiding me. Yeah, and Yahshua, hear our simple cry. Put your word in our feet, put your peace in our minds.
Order our steps
in your word.
Order our steps.
We trust your word, yeah.
And Yahshua,
lead us on.
Order our steps.
We belong. When the road feels long and our strength runs thin, teach our hearts to wait till your will comes in. Keep our way aligned, let your truth remain. We don't want our own, we want your name, Yahshua. Hear our simple cry, put your word in our feet, put your peace in our minds.
Order our steps
your word.
Order our steps.
We trust your word, yeah.
Yahshua,
lead us on.
Order our steps.
We belong.
When we drift,
call us back. When we fall, hold us fast. Every door, every breath, let it point to your path. In your word,
order our steps.
We trust your word, yeah.
Yahshua,
lead us on.
Order our steps.
Yeah, we belong.
Order our steps.
In your word,
Order our steps.
We trust your word.
Oh, look, y'all, we got a little half-baked chicken. He in his feelings. Oh, somebody named Golden. Karmelo deserved capital punishment. Are you about to receive capital punishment for all your forefathers' crimes, white boy? You're going in servitude. You're going in chains. Want me to read it to you? Huh, you little half-baked chicken? I can read it to you, crybaby. You're going to be the one that I ask Yahshua, give him to me. You're going to get my strawberry lemonade. I don't want you in the kitchen because y'all don't know how to season food. So we're going to keep you away from the kitchen. I can't put you in the sun too long because you're going to burn. You know what I'm saying? You get bars on your body. You know, as soon as you get in the sun, you get bars on your back, you know, little pus bumps. So we don't want that to happen to you. I don't really want you cutting my fruit. I don't want you cutting my grapes and my peaches and plums. And I don't want you doing that because stuff fall out your hair. It's called lice. So I don't want you touching anything that, you know what? I just put you, let me see what, I think I could put you in a cave. You know, y'all good in caves. That's where you come from anyway, a cave. It's called the Caucasus Mountain. You know, when y'all was crawling on all fours, scratching your body, couldn't brush your teeth, breath stank, you know how to wash your body, you still don't take a bath today. You don't brush your teeth, that's why your teeth look like roach on people under the stair. You're just a filthy people. This the wrong channel you came to run your mouth, half-baked chicken. But look, this is what we gonna give y'all though. Let me get y'all off the screen because you ain't worthy to be on the screen. You look pathetic. Okay. You said he deserved capital punishment, right? Okay. I want you to remember this song right here. Remember this day. Today is June 12th, 2026. Remember I said these words to you. Isaiah 14 verse 1. I will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. And guess what else it say? Half-baked chicken. We shall rule over our oppressors. That's you, crybaby. You going in chains, boy. And I want you to know this. This is coming for you one day. The big payback.
They took our sweat, they took our dreams. They built their towers on our silent screams. They thought they owned the sun and stars, but we been polishing our scars. Tick-tock goes the clock. Time to give them a shock. Big payback.
The big payback coming for them. There's no turning back.
Big payback.
Yeah. The big payback. Hear the thunder. Feel the attack. Feel the attack. They wore that suit so
Shining so grand, never saw the fire in our hand.
They laughed at us, they called us fools. Now we breaking all their rules. The worm, it turns, the tables flip. Gonna watch their fancy empire slip down, down, down to the ground. A brand new rhythm, a brand new sound. Big payback. Yeah, big payback coming for them. There's no turning back.
Payback.
Yeah, the big payback. Hear the thunder, feel the attack.
So get ready for that half-baked chicken, meat not well done, bloody meat eat peco. All right, family, I want to thank y'all for participating in this sword swinging session. I told y'all got to scoop to their level sometime. I want to thank y'all for participating in this sword swinging session for your brother K. Judah and the CUC family, Elder Beryl Watt, Elder Bro Tim. Let's get it. I want to thank my beloved twin sister August Dreams for always helping her brother K. Judah out in the chat. I want to shout out to my sister Eve. Her channel is growing. She's going to be at 30,000 subscribers real soon. You know, don't forget my sister Dee Dee Harrison. Don't forget Antonia Hines, Antonia Set Apart Hines. Let me get that right. My sister will be back on the scene doing videos. I also support. Let me just get this right. I also support my brother, Big Boy Jake. That boy do good with the history. My brother, Bicey, my CUC brother, he's a historian. That boy sound like a professor. Elder Bro Tim, Elder Beryl Watt, and all the rest of the below. Support my sister, Yaz Pat. I want to salute my sister too, man, because like I told her the other day, you got to have a real relationship with Yah to do kingdom work, because it's not easy, family. It's not easy trying to get people to listen to what you conveying from the scriptures. you know, because you know, a lot of times our people don't want to hear what we have to say. So even to do it, even when nobody is listening, that's because you love Yah. So I salute my sister Yah's Pat for continuing to do her videos and continue to do her best to feed the sheep. So please support my sister Yah's Pat and all the rest of our beloved family. Let's get it. And your brother K. Judah, Mr. Michael Jackson bad with the scriptures, want to say, Shalom to the mighty nation of Israel, and look up, for your redemption draw nigh, and your king is coming, the one the color of Wesley Snipes and Sidney Poitier, with them beautiful locks on his head or that afro, but we know it's Willie. Shalom, family. Love y'all with a pure heart.